I was at work a little bit ago, and I decided that I want to buy a new Can-Am. I checked out my local dealership here, Honda. They have one sitting down there in stock. They just put a discount on it because Can-Am's getting ready to release the brand new machines. So I decided I kind of want to pick it up. I have a Polaris sitting at my house right now. It's a couple of years old, so I'm kind of ready to upgrade anyways. And my buddy took me for a ride in his Can-Am. That thing has a ton of power compared to my Polaris. The Polaris, I think, is like 110 horsepower or something like that. It goes great. It goes 70 miles an hour down the road. But the Can-Am 72 inches wide with a 900 turbo on it, so it just puts out a lot more horsepower to the ground. I'm gonna run down to my friends at Sheridan Honda and test drive one, see if I like it. And if I do, I'm gonna pick it up today and bring it home, and I'll show you some videos of it. All right, well, we just got here to Sheridan Honda, see my buddies. We're gonna go inside and fill some paperwork out and pick this thing up. I'm gonna turn the camera out. Just lock my truck. We're gonna turn the camera off and go inside just for respect. All right, well, I just put all the stuff back in my truck. We signed the paperwork. We got this machine bought. But I brought my dump trailer. I'm just gonna put some ramps down, load up in here, and get this thing home. Super excited to try it out. I just got the ramps all ready to go. It's hard to see the sun, but they're right there in the back of the dump trailer. I'm gonna get in this Can-Am right now and get it loaded in the trailer. I can already tell you from just driving this thing around the building, it has way more horsepower than that Polaris ever did. I'm not sure if it even fits in the trailer. It's a little longer than I expected it to be. Here, we just hopped out. Oh man, look at that, that's tight. I thought it'd fit way better than that. That's a really tight fit. Holy. I used a dump trailer because I didn't have anything else close by in town. I didn't want to waste time going all the way back to my house. Like 30 minutes out of town, I didn't want to waste time going all the way out there to get a trailer. I'm pretty excited to get this thing home and give it a try. Well guys, there it is. Got the new Can-Am Turbo. I'm in love with this thing. This is a beast. I'm ready to order a roof for it and windshield, and I can take it on the road and test this thing out. It makes me cry like a little baby with no windshield. The wind and the dirt hurts my eyes. Man, look at that sunset. It's beautiful back there. You can't ask for a better night to drive this thing around and play with it. Ready to see what we can do with this thing. We're gonna start out in two-wheel drive and see if I can hold the camera steady and drive this thing. Woo! What the heck? I just took off this thing and rolled it over already immediately. First night, upside down. Dang. Now I gotta walk all the way to the top of the hill and get my skid steer to roll this thing back over. There's no way I can do it by hand. Well, I guess we got the first scratches in it already. Dang it. Tore the doors all up. Oh man. That's not good. Well, at least we got that thing on video. This thing literally has 5 miles on it, and I already rolled it over. Sitting down upside down, I'm walking up the hill to get my skid steer. That's nothing like a Polaris. It wanted to go upside down. With a Polaris, I can do a cookie with it all day long, and it never rolls over. All right, let's get in the skid steer and go down there and get that thing rolled back over. I tried rolling it back over by hand, but it was just way too heavy for me to pick that thing up. And it's way too big for one guy. So luckily I had a skid steer here this weekend. I already opened the gate as I was walking back up the hill here, so we should be good to drive right through. Perfect, made it. There it is. Whoa, I'm almost over now too. There is way down there. All right, I want to do this as gently as possible so we don't scratch it any worse than it already is. I got it outside. Now I'm gonna try to put it back on its tires right here without dinging it up any more than it already is. Dang, I can't believe I did that, guys. Woo! There it is. And there it goes. All the way down into the hill. Not sure where this goes, but this was sitting on the ground. Jeez, there's oil everywhere on the ground. What the heck happened here? Oh man. Yeah, we gouged it up good. Holy crap. Oil running down it. All the stickers got torn to pieces. Oh my goodness. Well, there it is. Got stickers all torn up. The roll cage is all scratched up. Luckily it didn't bend or anything, but we got oil coming out. All right guys, we're walking back down to the Can-Am right now. Trying to watch out for rattlesnakes. I got my light out here. I got tons of rattlesnakes on my property, and they always seem to like try to come to find me when it's dark out, and I don't really like that very much. So get the light, I'm looking for rattlesnakes. I'm walking down to the side by side. I gotta clean this air filter out. And the air filter housing, I had a ton of oil in there. It's been sitting up right now for probably 20 minutes. And once I'm gonna clean everything out, put it back together, I'm gonna check the oil and see if it's settled back in place. And then I'm gonna try to get it back to my house, and tomorrow I'm gonna run into Honda and pick up a new air filter for it and see how it goes. Hopefully I didn't break anything too bad. Guys, I can't believe that just happened. I was trying to drive with one hand and just floored it, trying to see what this thing had, and it went right over. I tried correcting it and everything, it just went. I can't wait to look back at the video and see what happened on it. Well, I found a center cap on the ground back there for the wheel, so I'm trying to put that bad boy back on now. Jeez. All right, I got the center cap back on. Come over here, got my handy dandy can of brake clean. Got my oil filter, yeah, oil. Got my air filter full of oil. It's nasty. There's so much oil in there. So I'm gonna take my air cleaner, put it on the tire here so I don't get oil or get dirt all over it from the ground. Now I gotta try to clean this bad boy out with my brake clean. Ooh, look at that. Look at that oil down in there. Wow. Hopefully it's still enough in the engine to start it. All right, I just got all sprayed out. I got that cleaned out the best I can down here in the field. I got this cleaned out the best I could down here. Now I gotta check the oil and see what I'm gonna do. This filter just had a ton of oil in it. I gotta just limp it to the top of the hill. My house is up, way up there. I gotta limp it up there and try to get this thing in the garage and work on it in the light. All right, I got the air filter all put back together. Here we go, we're gonna see if this thing will start up now. So I checked the oil is between the minimum and maximum. The air filter put back together. Here we go, here's a moment to see if it'll start. Here we go, here's a moment to see if it'll start. Well, started. Alright, I'm probably gonna take a little bit easy right now. I don't feel like wrecking it again. So we're gonna pick the easy route right here. Climb the hill. I almost rode my skid steer over going up that hill over there. It was crazy steep. Alright, got the light on for the rattlesnakes again. I gotta close my gate and open this in the garage and see what's going on. It sounds alright. It smells like a bunch of oil burning out of it and smoking like a stuffed pig. Alright guys, out with the old and in with the new. Let's get the Polaris pulled out of here. This thing is just a year old. It's actually for sale right now. So we just started the Polaris. This thing is definitely a little more comfortable. Oh, I gotta watch the camera. Dog's right behind me. This thing is definitely a little more comfortable than the Can-Am is. This thing's definitely a little... Alright, we got out of here in the dogs. This thing's definitely a lot more comfortable and easier to get into than the Can-Am, but the Can-Am has a ton more power than this thing does too. So, out with the old, let's go get the Can-Am and pull it into the garage. Here's the front of the Polaris. I mean, I love this thing. Those fangs and those LED headlights, it's just a sexy machine, but I don't know, I really wanted the power of the Can-Am and the smooth comfort ride of it. The suspension is a lot more comfy, but the seat itself is not more comfortable. This is how it came from the factory. Bigger tires than the Polaris has, a little more ground clearance, a ton more horsepower. This thing maxes out, the Can-Am maxes out at 90, the Polaris maxed out at 70. So I think all around this Can-Am will do me a lot better than what the Polaris did for what I use it for. Here we're allowed to drive it on the road, so we drive this thing. We drive them quite often actually on the road. Let's go pull this Polaris into the storage container. I gotta keep it out of the weather and everything, so this thing's never expected right outside. So I'm not about to leave it there right now. One thing I know is I never rolled that Polaris over. Well, there you have it. There's the new Can-Am. I've been rolled over in the first few miles on the bad boy. It's just leaking oil everywhere, smoking bad, burning oil out. I'm just gonna leave it sitting overnight and pop the air cleaner off and leave it sitting overnight and let everything just drain out and air itself out. Tomorrow I'm gonna pick up a brand new air filter for it. top it off with some oil and clean it up tomorrow and see how we go. It sucks, I already put a hole in it. It's fine, it's just plastic, it's not a big deal. The sticker's torn up there. All torn up, it's okay. It's just a side-by-side. It's not a big deal. But see the oil, look, it's brand new. I literally just bought the thing today. Just got it home. But yeah, see there's oil everywhere right there. Not really sure why it came on this side. It must have just been leaking out. All right, guys. Well, there's a video for tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Tomorrow I'll get all the new parts for it that I need, top it off with oil, and we'll take it for a spin again and see what we can do. But hopefully not roll it over. I don't want to do that crap again. Not yet. I got to put some miles on it before we do that. Get it to its first service. But have a good night, guys. See ya.